So for page 7, we are going to use this print. Make sure you're 7¼ inches tall. So for page 7, we had only one pre-cut, and that was 4½ by 6½ inch frame, and this is for page 7. So what we are going to do is, we are going to apply glue to the back and place this center from top to bottom and side to side. Okay, you will have only 1/4 inch gap from the both sides, and top to bottom just center it and apply glue and paste it down. After gluing this down, take out this piece from your scissors. This is 5 inches by 6 inches. Okay, so this side we are alright, that is 6 inches, we are fine. Now looking at it so that it is 5 inches across, measure over 4¼ inches and cut. So now your piece should be 6 inches wide by 4¼ inches tall. Now when you place this centered from top to bottom and leave the same amount of gap, white border which is on top and bottom on your left side, and you can see that there is a little bit more white showing here. That's okay, we'll cover that up. Now apply glue to the back and glue this down with the 1/8 inch border on your left side, top and bottom. Okay. So now I am done gluing mine down. Then you will find this 1/4 inch strip from your reserves. This is 1/4 inch by 7 inches tall. So for if you don't find this at the end of the tutorial, you can cut some scraps to go over it. But I found this in my scrap pile. So I am going to place this down like this and take out my pencil. And I am going to overlap this a little bit so that I will get the same amount of white border here and here. And I am going to mark this right where this decorative paper ends, and I am going to trim it. I have trimmed down mine. Now I'm going to apply glue to the back, and I have to overlap a little bit to have the same amount of white border all around. So I will do that. I will apply glue and glue this down. I have glued mine down. Now for this seam, you will not be able to see this seam once you place your picture here. Now let's start decorating it. I will decorate mine and show you guys. So after decorating mine, this is what mine looks like. So this says love you to pieces, follow your heart, and this says be mine. And here are some little birdie crafts flowers. Now let me show you an example of placing the picture. So when you place this like this, it's going to be so beautiful, and it's going to look amazing with the tag sheets and all. So let's move on to adding our page to the album. Let's take out our album and page 7. So your page should be placed like this. You should be away 1/8 inch away from the hinge here and top to bottom. Apply glue to the back and glue this down right like this. Make sure you're going the landscape way. Okay. This is what mine looks like, guys. Now let's move on to the page 8. We have the similar type of page here. Make sure you are 7¼ inch long, and let's look into our pre-cuts. So the first pre-cuts were 4 inches by 5¼ inches, and we had 4 of them. We labeled it panels. Okay. Then the next one would be a strap. 13½ inches by 5¼ inches. We will cut this down to size afterwards, guys, but for us to accommodate, I have cut this to 13½ inches. If we have to trim it down, we will. Then the next one is mechanism, and that is 2 inches by 10 inches. Okay. Now let's start assembling our page 8. Let's set our base sheet aside for a minute, and let me just take out my ruler and my pencil. So from one side of the paper, I'm going to mark 3½ inches, okay, and then 4 inches, and then 4½ inches, and then 5 inches, and then the last one would be at 5½ inches. Okay, so this is what we should have. Now mark the same on this side also. I have erased my pencil marks here. Once you've marked on both the sides, just draw a light line. It won't be visible when you are completely done with this, guys, so don't worry. So draw lines connecting these marks that you marked. Okay, so you should have 1 2 3 4 5 lines. Okay, so the first take out your scoring board and place this here and score on all the lines that you drew. So line this up on any groove here and just score it right like this. Okay, so let me score mine and show you guys. Now I am done scoring mine. Now let's start folding on our score lines. So as you can see, I have folded mine. Now take out your glue and let me tell you where to apply glue. You see the first 2 lines that you drew here, just apply glue only within those 2 score lines. Okay, so let me show you the first one, then the next you guys can do it. So apply glue here and take out one of your panel pieces, which is 4 inches by 5¼ inches, and lay this so that it is 5¼ inches, and it should match from side to side. So glue this down right on the place where you've applied the glue, and burnish this down really good. Okay, so once that is glued down, then the next two lines which you drew, apply glue to that part. Let me show you guys once again. Only that part, don't apply it to this panel part. Apply glue there and take out your other panel and glue this down right where you applied glue there. Okay, don't place it on your score line, guys. Just place it right below the score line and burnish it down really good. All the panels should line side by side like this. It should be a good fit. Now again, the next line, apply glue to this part and place one of the panels here. Then the last 2 lines, apply glue and place the last panels here. Let me place mine and show you guys. Now I am done gluing all my 4 panels here. Once you've glued this down, just reinforce all the folds that you've made. Fold one down, burnish it really good. Then flip this up, burnish it really good. Flip this one up, burnish this one really good. And again the last one, flip this over and burnish this down really good. Okay, now then the next thing is, you see the long flap here, just fold this in half. The last panel which you glued down here, fold the panel there, and from the bottom of the last panel here which you glued down, measure 1½ inches. Okay, and trim it down. Okay, measure 1½ inches and just trim it down on your paper trimmer. Now I am done trimming mine down. Now let's take out our let's find our paper for in here first. Now before that, we had a 2" by 10" mechanism. First thing we are going to do with this is take out your scoreboard and your scoring tool. The first score which we are going to make is at 2 3/8. Okay, 2 3/8. Then 7 5/8. Okay, now fold this and burnish it down really good on both sides, and then take out your waterfall. Take out your waterfall and flip up all 4 of your panels, the last one which you'd have. If you place this, both the score lines should line up perfectly on side to side. So apply glue between the score lines. Okay, the long part, apply glue to this part and glue this down to the last part here which we had. Okay, so now I have applied glue and I am going to flip up all 4 of my panels. This is the last one. Here is my final strap here. Now I am going to line my score lines to the sides and glue this down. Let me erase the pencil marks that's showing. Before we go any further, just close this all up so that your panels are here, and just tuck this back behind. Take out your base sheet, make sure you're 7¼ inches tall, and just place this to the top of the sheet there. You will notice that you will have 1/8 inch border of the decorative paper here, and that is what we want. Now let's just take our scissors and snip a little bit on the side here. Okay, so I'm going to make a little bit of slant here, and to get an equal cut here, here is this piece which came out. Just flip this over like this, hold this right here, line it up and cut it towards that piece there. Okay, so that you will have an even cut here. Now this is what we should have, and after you tuck these 2 back behind, apply glue to these parts here. This strap, this mechanism, right? We had this 2" one, so apply glue to those 2 parts. Okay, and glue this down from center, top and bottom and side to side. Okay, just tuck this back behind, guys. Tuck this back behind and place this so that you're even top and bottom and side to side. Okay, be straight, guys, as much as you can. Burnish this down really good. I am done burnishing mine down. Now once your thing is glued down properly, if you pull this strap here down, your waterfall will start working, guys, as you can see. So this is what yours should look like. Then now let's start finding our papers for in here. So in your results you will have these two prints, and these two prints measures 5 inches by 12 inches. Okay, so we need one as of now. So looking at it like this, so the love and all is going this way. Measure over 3 3/4 of an inch and cut. Measure over again 3 3/4 of an inch and cut. Measure over again 3 3/4 of an inch and cut. So that you will have 3 5 inches by 3 3/4 inch pieces. So this is what you should have. Now take out the other piece of the same print. Measure over 3 3/4 of an inch and cut only once. Okay. So you should have 4 pieces of these. Set this aside with this, and in your scrap pile you will have this piece which measures again 12 inches by 5 inches. Now measure over 3 3/4 of an inch and cut. Measure over again 3 3/4 of an inch and cut. Measure over again 3 3/4 of an inch and cut. So that you'll have 3 pieces of that. Again in your results you'll find another piece of this which measures the same. Measure over 3 3/4 of an inch and cut, so that you'll have 4 pieces of the same. These are the 8 pieces that you should have. Now let's alternate this. First let us start gluing this one down, like these things down. So take out one of yours and place this here and glue this down. Take out the other print and glue this down here. Okay. Then take out the other one, other pink one. Glue this down here with a white border. Now take out the last print and glue this down at the bottom like this. Okay, make sure you have the 1/8 inch border all around. So for these parts I am done gluing mine, as you can see. Now if you want you can leave this as it is, but I am going to place some papers. Now if you notice that this part, the front parts would be 4 inches, but since we've glued down the 1/2 inch at the back, this part will be 3.5 inches. Okay, so the remainder of the 4 pieces that we have is 3 3/4 by 4 inches. I mean 5 inches. Yeah, so let's measure all these and cut at 3 1/4 inches. Okay, all the 4 pieces guys, cut at 3 1/4 inches. So once you've cut these down to size, you will notice that this will fit really good. Now apply glue to the back and glue this down with 1/8 inch of border all around. So one will be going here, then flip this over and glue this one down here. Okay, and flip this one up, glue this one here and flip up the last one. And you might not be able to see this part, so just apply glue to this part here and glue this down. Okay, so I am done gluing mine down. Now as you can see, if I push this, wow, so cute, right? And you will not be able to see the scrap pieces and all, so that is fine too. And you're all done. Now let's find a piece for this part. So in your scrap pile you will find this piece. This piece is the leftover after we cut one of the 3 3/4 inch piece. Now this piece measures 8 1/4 inch by 5 inches. So if you notice that it will be a perfect side to side. Now let's measure over 4 1/4 inches and cut. Once you're done cutting this, place this here and you will notice that you should have a 1/8 inch border on all the 3 sides. Okay, so make a mark here till here and from here till here. Okay, and take out your scissors and just line it up with the marks and just cut this right like this. Okay, so that you will have a even amount of white border. Now when you place this here, you will notice that you are even and you're good to go. So apply glue to the back and glue this down. So this is what mine looks like. Now let me just close this. So this is what your waterfall should look like. Now let's start decorating the outside. So after I'm done decorating mine, this is what mine looks like. So I have a cute little bow here, as you can see, with the star crystal here, and I also have one element here which says Your Sweet, and 2 of the Little Birdie Crafts flowers. Now if you hold this and pull this here, this is what your waterfall looks like. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, I'm in love with this. I have lined my tacky tape here. Now I am going to remove the backing of the tape. After removing the backing of the tape, I will be applying some lines of glue also here in between, because I don't want this page to come apart when you are using that mechanism. So let me take out the backing here and show you guys. So I have applied glue and now I'm going to take my album out, and as you can see there is this hinge part here, spine part here. Just move away from that part, covering this cardboard here, and center this from top to bottom. Make sure you line up with this paper here. Okay, and just place this down right like this and burnish this down. Just try to be straight on the edges, guys. Okay, and after placing this down, just burnish this down as much as you can. burnish the edges down, bring this up and burnish all the other places too. Okay, so I am done burnishing mine down. So now this is what our last two pages looks like. Isn't this beautiful, guys? I love this layout. And as you can see with the trims here, the colors underneath are just popping up a lot. Now let's take a look at the album from the beginning once more. So this is the spine, this is the back, this is the front, the cute shaker one, and the flowers. So this is the first page, a picture here. So 2 folders here. When you open this up, a cute pop-up element pops up, and then the next page would be the envelope. Okay, then a place for a picture, and then let's open this up, and when you just lift this over, you'll see a beautiful pop-up elements here. So let's close this up. Then the next one is a little pocket and 2 frames here, adorable frames here, beautiful elements from Craft Tales. I love it. And there's a landscape picture here, and the last one, my favorite page of all times, the waterfall. So this is what our album looks like, guys. This is quite a different type of layout that I usually do. So now before ending this album, let's do just one picture mat, and let's just wrap this up. Cut a piece of cardstock that is 5 1/8 by 4 1/8 inch. Now in your reserves you will find this piece, and this piece is 5 inches tall by 8 1/4 inches wide. Now measure over 4 inches and cut. This is what you should have, guys. When you place this here with a little bit of white border on all sides, this is what you should have. Now apply glue to the back and glue this down. This is what you should have. Now let me take out my album and take out page 5 here, which has a pocket. Now let me just place this inside. So this is how I usually make my picture mats, and you can pile in much more of the picture mats here. And also you can use, so in your reserves you will find this piece, which is also 4 inches by 5 inches. When you place this here, after backing it with your white cardstock, it will be a good fit, and you can again pile in some more picture mats inside. So this is what our album looks like, guys. I just love making this with you. So now let's meet in the next tutorial very soon. So see you guys. Bye. Take care. Love you all.